Welcome, friends. Today we'll discuss about balanced fund, or we can say it balanced hybrid fund. It is also a type of hybrid fund. So far, we have discussed about different categorization of mutual funds. First of all, we discussed about different type of or 11 types of equity hybrid fund. Then we discussed about 16 types of debt debt funds or categorization of debt funds. Then we discussed about index fund, this one. Then under hybrid categorization, we have seen arbitrage fund, conservative hybrid fund, and equity savings fund. Today we'll discuss about balanced fund. So first of all, as the name suggests, it is a balanced fund or balancing of both equity and debt. Of course, it is pre-decided how much will be equity component and how much will be the debt component. Normally, 40 to 60% will be in equity and balance in the debt. That is why it is called hybrid, mixture of both type of. Purpose of balance fund is to provide appreciation, capital appreciation, and at the same time risk or downsizing to cap. So main purpose is best risk reward balance and maximize the returns on investment. So this is the purpose. Now third thing, what are the advantage of investing in balanced fund? The major advantage, first one is taxation benefit. If it is a or equity oriented, then in this taxation of capital gains will be treated as equity and accordingly we can save on tax. Second is risk reduction. If any fund only in equity, then there will be more risk of market volatility. So the debt component, if it is up to 40 to 60%, this debt component will cover the risk. Debt component, we can expect 6%, 6.5% of return. So this portion will minimize risk. Rebalancing of funds. Of course, whenever some unbalance happens, AMC have or fund manager have the capability or they keep on rebalancing to align the scheme with the mandate. As per mandate, rebalancing is done automatically, they do. Of course, this diversification of investment portfolio, they can invest as per their choice, best equity funds, and same time they can invest in corporate bonds, government bonds, treasury, treasury bills, then CD, credit, different types of this. So diversification is there. And of course, protection from inflation. It gives more than that one because some equity portion is there. So capital appreciation will be there. And as the capital appreciation will be there, so it will protect from inflation. Another thing, who should invest in balanced fund? It is a more burning question. So investors, those who seek safety, income, and medium capital appreciation. Of course, if you want long capital appreciation, you have to be invested in equity funds only. But the medium we can expect from this balanced fund as this 40 to 60%, or if it is more equity oriented, maybe up to 65% is invested in equity. So we can expect medium capital appreciation. And same time, of course, there is safety because this balanced part is in debt fund and we can expect income. So they also invest in dividend yielding, so we can expect some income also. Of course, this balance out the benefits and risk of the investment market. How this is balanced out? Because there are both portions, equity and debt. And whenever market is volatile, fund manager balances accordingly to avoid this and balance out the return. Now, the question to think to consider before investing in balanced fund. Of course, we have to see balanced here this investment goals. Investment goal should be medium term, 3 to 5 years, then it will be better. Investment risk, of course, there is some investment risk because there is a equity component. So if market turns ugly or more volatile, so we can have this risk of capital erosion. Second part, this debt also, there is a risk of default, credit or interest rate increase, liquidity risk. So associated risks are there. We should consider this. And of course, among balanced fund, we should compare expense ratio and we should go with lowest expense ratio, which will give ultimately good return to us. Taxation on balanced fund. If it is a equity oriented, that means 65% if is in equity, then it will be treated as a equity fund or tax treatment will be like equities. And then for short-term capital gains, it will be 15% tax. Short-term capital gains, that means this is the fund is or scheme is redeemed within 12 months. If redeemed after 12 months, then it will be long-term capital gains, and in that case, 10% will be tax beyond 1 lakh. So if our tax liability is less than 1 lakh, then there will be no tax. If it is more, then of course we have to pay tax 10%. If it is a debt oriented or short term, it will be as per tax slab. And for long term, that means more than 3 years. Less than 3 years is short term, more than 3 years, then there will be 20% of tax with indexation benefit. So this is the tax. So now you would have got complete idea of how balanced fund. If you find some value in this discussion, please do share with your colleagues and friends and like this video. Please also subscribe to this channel if not subscribed so far so that you can get immediate notification whenever I post a video. Thank you.